So it's the first meeting between the top two in recent seasons in SWPL 1. The dynamics of the league have changed, but hopefully Glasgow City against Hibernian will still have the same thrill. Just a little under a year since that mega cup final the last time these two sides met. It's at Broadwood now, the current home of Glasgow City, and two sides that have changed a bit in terms of their squad in the past 12 months. For Scott Booth, a bit of change as well from even last week, with one or two injury niggles and Iceland on the cards. It is a change up in captain. Joe Love coming in, Leanne Ross not involved today, as are one or two others including Kirsty Howitt. Nicole Robertson comes in, American first start, and is involved from the beginning here today. Lee Alexander returns in goal for Hibs. They've changed their squad a little bit as well. Joe Murray and Rachel Boyle, two key players though for them, still involved. In goal is Sophie Allison, a familiar face previously at Glasgow City, as well as Carla Boyce, who will try and be a threat up front. And I did mention about Kirsty Howitt not involved. She's in the commentary box here at Broadwood. And Kirsty, big week ahead, but been nearly a year since that cup final. Different squads now. What do you expect from the game?
Yeah, I know. I can't believe it's been a year really since we last met. But Hibs are always a threat. They're always physical. So no matter who is playing, it's always going to be a good battle between the two sides. Picked
back up by City. It's missed by Lauder. Wojcik, it's going to come here, and well, that was a chance in the first minute and a half of her debut for Robertson. Couldn't quite get it. I don't know if the flag went up there, but well, that was good pressure from City, but not quite the goal.
Yeah, it was really good press. We pressed up nice and high. You know, it was a good chance for us early on, but you know, I think the centre half's done really well to put Nicole under a bit of pressure there.
Colville. Wojcik. Switch from Joe Love. McLaughlin in towards Robertson. Looping header just over, thought. That was a wonderful delivery in. And so much space between the two defenders, but not quite getting it down.
Yeah, it was good play and good patient play for the girls to just pop it out, and it's went out to Rachel in loads of space. I thought she'd maybe take it down the line, but she went for the early cross and found Nicole in loads of space. She just couldn't get that header on target there.
Oh, once more then for the away side in towards Hunter, who flicks it on its way all the way across the face of goal. In fact,
we know, as I've said, Shiv's so dangerous at set pieces and winning headers, and yeah, we really need to try and get closer to her and put her under some real pressure.
Crichton covered by Muir. Gallagher and Boyle using the track of the line, but Lauder now picking back up, and City can try and exploit a gap. And here towards Robertson. Wade on might come through for Robertson. Oh, and used the outside of the foot to try and direct it towards goal. Came to her quickly. Maybe was expected to come to her off the defender or by the defender, but that was another big chance there.
Yeah, a really good chance just before half time there for Nicole. But yeah, I think it's came off the boot of the Hibs defender and maybe taken her by surprise a little bit.
Comes down here from the goal kick for Lauder, and now Wade down that channel in here towards Robertson. It might fall here for Robertson. Can she turn? No, she can't quite. A couple of bodies just distracting. Still alive for Colville on the far side. In here towards Lauder, away it goes. Swiped away by Notley. That was a good play to get the ball back and a nice ball in.
Yeah, a couple of other good chances there. Aoife's done well to keep the ball in after the initial chance from Nicole. And again, Hibs have managed to clear it.
So Helen Lauder with the corner early in the second half here. Up towards Colville it was in the central area. Kerr comes around, doesn't get enough on it. It's half cleared. Flinging it. Now McLaughlin in. Robertson trying to get there on. Well, her and Colville both coming into the same ball. I wonder if there's a shout, maybe for one to get out the way.
Yeah, I think it's just a bit of a miscommunication by Aoife and Nicole there, but it's a great first time ball in from Rachel from the right hand side, right across the face. It literally just needed a touch into the back of the net, but the chances are coming.
McLaughlin, that's a good ball in, and there is the goal. And well, she arrived early in the week, and that blows off the cobwebs of jet lag. Cole Robertson on the scoring sheet.
Yeah, it was really good play from City, nice and patient, and Rachel's put that early ball in like she did earlier in the game, and this time the Coles managed to get to the ball first and put it into the back of the net. It was a great header, downwards, making it very hard for Sophie Allison to get any form of touch onto it. But yeah, I'm glad we've got that goal, and now we can settle and be a little bit less frustrated and pop the ball.
Wade by one. Oh, and there she is again, Robertson. It's a great effort on the turn, but straight into Sophie Allison, and that would have been a great quick fire second. McLaughlin. New by Kavanagh. Hunter came in, Wade doing well thought. 1 or 2 handball shouts, but here's Boyle. Murray for Muir. Good exchange of passes with Eddie. And you're getting plenty of time. Gallagher coming in, and Alexander forced to make the save. Best chance of the game Hibs have had, and there is Lee Alexander to make the save.
I think there was claims for Amy Gallagher being offside there, but yeah, Lee's made a great save to keep us 1-0 up.
That's a loose pass, and now Gallagher can come away with it for Hibernian. Lee side looking for an equaliser and looking for a searching pass here for Kavanagh, which McLaughlin got a little bit on it, but not really loads, and Kavanagh's tipping that, and I think that may well just hit the woodwork.
They've looked dangerous on the counter-attack, and Amy Gallagher's picked Colette Kavanagh out really well at the back post, and she's unlucky for it to just hit the crossbar.
Good pass and turn from Colville. Shine looking for it early. Space for Megan Foley. And I think was in two minds whether to go for the shot, the cross. Hibs are claiming it came with Foley last, but Leishman conceding the corner. High and Lupin. Oh, and it's in, it's number 2. And Jenna Clark up from the back with a perfectly timed header past Allison, and surely the 3 points for Glasgow City.
It's a great ball in by Maddie. As I said, the 3 girls have came on and made an impact, and it's a great delivery in, and Jenna's used her fantastic frame, as Scott Booth would say, to get up and get above the Hibs players to put it into the back of the net. It's a great header.
Jenna Clark's 9th Glasgow City goal, her first of the season. Alexander having to watch the Hibs pressure coming in. Good take there from McLaughlin, but not really doing well for Hibs. Not this time under pressure from Fulton, but actually come away with it. And Morrison making a run here on the far side and cutting in on wide. Alexander comes all the way out, and that means Hibs are back in it, and just after Talbot City possibly wrapping up 3 points, it's back to 2-1.
Yeah, we should never have said that was a game dead, because it never is against Hibs, to be honest. Again, very, very direct. And Kirsty Morrison, she's done really, really well. Maybe her first touch on the ball since she's came on.
Hibs take the throw relatively quickly, but then they come unstuck with Kerr motoring away. And looking at Claire Shine through the middle here.
Claire.
Up against Potts.
Yes.
Claire Shine goes early, it's taken well by Allison. I think Shine had to really take it early because the defender was closing in.
Yeah, Potts has put a good amount of pressure on her, and she's slid in just last minute, which has forced Shiny to get the shot away, and it's a good save by the goalkeeper. But again, it's open if we can get the ball in behind. It looks pretty open.
Davidson passes away from Boyle. Fulton. Maddie Fulton! It's a smashing strike from Maddie Fulton, and that surely will secure the 3 points. 3 goals, and Maddie Fulton with a stunner.
I think Maddie must have heard me there when I said hit it, but yeah, she's came on and she's done that 2 or 3 times to try and challenge Sophie Allison outside the box, and it's a great strike with her left foot there. Buzzing for her.
She signed for the club about a year ago and played about a handful of games with COVID and the break. She got her debut goal, or she got her first goal for the club, I should say, against Forfar. But that one will beat that, because that was a smashing effort from Maddie Fulton. Not a bit loose there from Joe Love as forward comes Adams in towards Kavanagh. It's a free kick right on the edge of the box here for Hibs as we tick into stoppage time. And well, for Hibs it is particularly Siobhan Hunter territory. It is Siobhan Hunter. It is a blast. Yeah. It is 3-2.
She's done it.
In the first minute of Ireland time. She was Hibs' top goal scorer last year with 15, and it's a trademark smash.
Yeah, she's just stuck early. She's through it, like we said, and she found a gap. I don't know if it went through the wall or round outside, but she's found a gap, and the girls will be pretty disappointed with that.
Hibs trying to quickly go with it again. Clark having to deal with it. Route 1, but it's all over.
Game over.
And Hibs think there may well have been a little bit more time in the game, but the goal was too little too late for Siobhan Hunter to make it 3-2, and Glasgow City continue their 100% record, and for Hibs it's 4,760 days plus a few more days it'll be since they last beat Glasgow City in a league game. 0-0 at half time, but then the goals came and it became a really entertaining classic kind of game between these two sides. And it was Nicole Robertson on her debut scoring just before the hour mark. Jenna Clark added to that 13 minutes later for number 2. Then there was the scare from just off the bench, Kirsty Morrison for 2-1. Maddie Fulton's terrific effort for 3-1. You thought for the second time sealed the points, and then Siobhan Hunter's free kick trademark was a little scare at the end, but for Glasgow City 100% record, and again a big win against Hibs. Kirsty.
Yeah, 100% record in the league. It's great to continue that, and a little bit nervy near the end there, but it was a real solid performance. 3 good goals from the girls, and yeah, we'll take the 3 points, and we'll now look ahead to Wednesday's Champions League game.
Thanks very much to Kirsty. And the final score then, with the trip to Iceland coming midweek: Glasgow City 3, Hibernian 2.